Are we having the other people from the other guilds helping us again tonight?
Say that one more time, Drew.
We had a couple people from other guilds helping us Thursday. Are they coming again tonight?
Yes. I should say ones. Yes, the ones that we have basically have a couple of individuals out of guild, but it's a tryout, and one is. I don't know if we do better without them. But yes.
Good, then we'll at least be close to what we had Thursday, which is a good thing.
Right.
Hello, can you assist?
Yep. Sorry. On your other character. For it.
Could someone help me summon Rennick?
Flying her out there right now.
Epsilon has it.
Then I guess I don't need that. Because I was at the door.
Alrighty. We're doing some transparency. Doing a couple of minor changes, which we think will squeeze this out a little bit.
Are we getting one more melee?
Yep, we are.
Excellent.
I'm gonna walk out real quick. So one of the changes is I'm gonna try to fit someone in for myself, so I can help you guys from the side. That'll fit a. I'll start organizing these melees real quick. Give me a second. Neo, I'm gonna let me just double check if he's in Discord now. Not yet. Good, Pyro. Ricky's switching over right now. Missing one more person.
Yeah, it needs to be a melee.
It's gonna be Freaky on his monk. But missing one more person after that. Let me just double check this list.
Yeah, but you're bringing Freaky on his priest.
Check this. I need to check all my ranged. Alright, we're just waiting for unranged. Do a quick check.
Is that a third mage coming? Or, I guess, Lister?
It's Lister right now. We're trying to fit the melee in to help us. There.
And there she is. Nice.
So I'm gonna sit out for this one. Let me here's what I'm gonna do. Get the markers out just so I can go through a quick explanation for Neo. I think Neo's in Discord here. Then I'll drop out. Coach from the side. Pyro, can you get your stream up and running?
Yep.
Thanks. Get these markers up real quick. All right, can I get a quick comm real quick before I start explaining this for Neo? You're in Discord, right? You can hear me okay? Just because it's going to be a extra little bit on rain. Also, Sakmu, I see your mic lit up, but I don't hear you, so just want to make sure. You're not trying to say anything, right, Sakmu?
No, I wasn't talking.
Cool, thanks.
I think Neon keeps lighting up, but we're not
Yeah,
hearing
it is push to talk, just so you know. So just
Oh, there we go. I have my mic muted. Sorry.
yeah, there you go. I can hear you now. All right, so real quick, there's a raid plan that's in Discord. I'm going to give you the link directly. Short version is range typically stacks where star is. Make sure you're not spanning. If you do get paired with a hunter group, right, or I'll say hunter or a boomkin group, you're basically going to be on the diamond marker. So these markers are basically static for each pillars 1, 2, and 3. On the 4th pillar, all the range are basically going to be on the green triangle towards the very end. And I'll make sure I calm this and remind people throughout the encounter. But the blue triangle is if you are paired with the hunter or the moonkin druids. So yeah, Lister, I'm just explaining this real quick, and then you can zone in. All right, I'm going to zone myself out and coach from the side. So
So it goes star, diamond, triangle.
no, so you're always going to basically be on the star typically, you and your ranged partner, because on this fight we basically have to pair even melee and even ranged. So I am sitting on this one, and the thought process is to make sure that you are always with your partner so that you don't span the chain across too far and snap it. So that's the idea. Yes, Secret, you are the healer that is soaking chain 1 along with Pum, alright? You guys have to max range at chain gang. Also, Lister, I am zoning out right now. So last time, just to recap this for everyone, we were so close. We're 4 attempts where we were close. And we just had a couple of deaths on those attempts. There were a couple of factors, I would say, not necessarily just one, but there were several factors for each of those pulls that basically attributed to us missing it by 300k. So let me pull up the stream real quick.
Secret's wanting to make sure he's not in the hunter druid subgroup unless he's connected with another hunter or druid that is.
That's correct. You are not typically static. It's going to be Moonkins and Hylax. All right. Watch these stream. You guys drop your feasts. I see Cauldron.
Yeah, we have these down.
I'm excited, guys. I think I heard that several people reported to me that they had many more sockets now, which is good. And I think that's what we need. As you guys saw, we were so close. There's just a couple of factors that really prevented us from getting that kill on Thursday. So real quick, the focus for tonight is just make sure we keep the chains clean on 1, 2, and 3. That was the case. You guys were pretty good on that one before. We still had quite a few pulls that were kind of burned pulls because of the chains. So let's try to keep those to a minimum. If we can get 1, 2, and 3, pretty sure we're going to survive the 4th with the healing as is right now. And I think that's mostly it. If we can just make sure we get to the same spot here, and we are in a good spot. All right, and like I said, we're just trying a couple of things. I think we're trying to fit in a couple of extra melee to maximize character, player DPS there. And with me sitting out, I can help you guys from the sidelines. And second Warlock is always good for Pillar 4, right? So get Big Bruise his summon back, and we'll do a ready check, all right?
Grab those ports, just in case.
Then once we get him back, we can PI again. Hey, Duke, I'll spin off a conversation with you over tells real quick, all right? Just to see if I can maximize one more thing. Sound good?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, rotations are going to be a little different for this one, so just keep that in mind. You're going to be missing 2 priests with squaddling out, but... Alrighty, boys. Is Big Bruise back? Everyone's back in. Do a ready check and give this to Grind. Tanks should have assist. I set everything up already. Do a ready check for the pull.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. For people that are doing the chains, the hunters, the chain gang, basically hunters and Moonkin druids, just make sure you calm with your partners. Tell your partners to stand with you.
For the PIing, are we going to get Hayduik and Peroxide to do Pyrotessa and Fiacha for the start and then do themselves for the rest? Since we're missing out on 2 other priests.
I think Pyrotessa has actually been able to hit his every single time, so I think we're actually okay on his.
Okay, cool.
I think for Shadow Priests, Fiacra, you still need it, right?
Probably not.
Okay, you want to try without it, and we could try without it. Give us some feedback. Then Drew, to your comment, we'll switch that as we need to. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Just figured I should ask before we start.
Yeah. No, it's good.
I'm willing to give it a try.
All right, cool. Sounds good to me. All right, boys, do that ready check. Let's take a look how clean that is, and then we can pull this. All right. gonna type to Hylax and get. Sorry, boys. Give set. I like some shit. Welcome back. That ready check look good? Brad or Rat? Do that real quick.
Yeah, it's good. I'm just trading some stuff to people.
Can't tell. Is that ready check clean? All right, Bolden. Do it. Remember, let me actually go to the auction house too to buy some Vantis runes. I want to make sure you
have
got
enough.
full.
Yeah, we have
Got enough?
plenty.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure.
You need them.
Brad
And we
Nero
did
kits.
most of them Thursday.
I did buy enough, but I wasn't sure if we needed more today.
I've been doing the mission tables on all of my characters.
Cool. Thanks, man. All right, boys. Keep these pulls nice and tight.
4, 3,
Feel it.
2, 1.
Remember, range pre-spread. You're paired with Pum or Secret Bear. And Pum and Secret
Yours,
Bear.
Freaky?
Oh dear. Hit him up. ASAP. Hey, Duke Fort. Alright, Chain Gang, get ready. This is gonna be Pum and Secret. Make sure you're in. Need 4 minimum.
You're fucking.
Alright. Get ready for impact. 5 seconds. Start moving to your positions. One of the range group. Don't break that chain. Start moving. Thank you. Spreads. It's really good for first one. Good start to the night. Kinda.
Freaky's just getting his death out of the way, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Go with that.
I'm with Soul.
You're with Soli. Sock, move your back up, please.
Me and Piotr covering.
Innervate Soul.
Pre-spread here. Give a little extra space for melee. Do have an extra pair. DPS profile should be better. Chains look good. Watch the rubble, watch the rubble. Alright, pre-spread here. Pre-spread range, you're a little clumped. Little clumped. Kill people, please. 10 seconds for impact. Watch that rubble. Alright, get your spots. One group is really far away. You're moving. Make sure you're soaking. Nice job, Bailey, on that range. That was almost missed. DPS looks good. Find your partners and pre-spread here.
I'm with Soul again.
Okay, thank you for comms. Sock moving, please. Oh, you are with Hylax, though.
Here.
Come on. Yeah, backup group. That was called. Oh, through that. Yep, wipe this one. It's like, can't tell what it is yet in logs, but maybe chain snap or something.
Just the soak.
No,
Spread.
the spread, right? The seismic. Yeah. Okay.
How did it change?
What was that, Freaky? Sorry, you cut off.
I said it. How did he change that? I bubbled Listerfine, and you can see it. My bubble on cooldown, but she died instantly. So either something ate bubble completely, or it was changed. No, it was.
Sully
Okay.
and Lister were snap.
Okay,
Duke was shift.
4, 3. I tried blinking over to him.
Okay, that's all good. It's a Mario death. Don't have to worry about that one too much. DPS so far, the check looks good up between going into the second one. DPS check is fine. On par. I'm gonna go buy more augments for you guys. We have 30 seconds on CD. We could do ready check here.
I think there were over like 80 or 100 in the bank.
Yeah, but we can get more. It can be consumed in like 10 pulls.
We're gonna kill it in temples.
That's true too. As we get the chain snaps out of the way, you know. Yes, that was a melee aggro pull in the beginning. Alright, ready check. The ready check look good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, range for little pre-spread here.
Seeker's left to fall.
Okay. Sakumu's gonna have to
Me
go
and
in.
Peroxide covered.
Good spread. Watch that pillar. Don't snap, don't snap. Thank you. Nice job. Chain soon.
What?
That's weird. Saw you guys both standing there properly. Wipe this, wipe this. Do not CD. No CDs. No CDs, wipe it.
You blinked?
I hit, so I have one of my bark skin is macroed to my mouse, so it's macroed to Alt 4, and I also just pressed 3 to cast an ability, so it also pressed Alt 3, or Alt 6 or whatever button I pushed, so it blinked as well.
Okay.
I just held bark skin down too long, basically, while I hit another button. That has not happened in a long fucking time.
I don't think I've seen you do it. I mean, I actually thought
It's never happened here.
blink.
No, it
Believe
was
it or
me.
not.
Yeah, I thought I did without
I
pressing
thought he did.
anything.
Because I told him to unbind that shit. Could just.
No, it was me. I don't know why I held bark skin or something. I don't know.
Fine. Let's just go through this. I see 35 seconds on CD though, unfortunately.
Our new strat is just sacrificing every chain slam.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait,
I mean,
how was
hopefully.
target? How was I able to blink while I was rooted by chain slam?
You can blink while rooted.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
red
weird
check
thing.
back clean.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Make sure you're pre-spreading a little bit more. Pre-spread here ranged. Check your spread range. Chain
Yeah,
gang,
come back
3
up.
seconds. Alright, one more spread here. Watch that Rebel right in range. Don't snap. Don't snap. They're to just.
I'm coming to you.
Let's move a little bit
Heal if you need to.
We lost 3.
That was.
Wipe.
Yep, we gotta wipe this, but looks like we use CDs, so.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Was that just destructive impact only? Without that wasn't like a charge or anything like that.
Seemed like it was.
Let's check the logs here.
That was
because-
just hitting the wall. Just hitting the pillar.
That is weird.
One of them was also Rebel, but yeah.
But yeah, I saw one person low on Rebel, but I think that person potted, which is why I didn't.
Yeah, they cauterized.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, so they were cauterizing during the hit and they didn't get it popped up. It happens.
That happens indeed. We have unfortunately a minute on CD. Yeah, it looks like just. Did we miss it? We didn't miss a CD there or anything, right?
No, there's usually no.
We usually don't
Two
have
for
to.
two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Everyone's kind of so healthy usually. That was just. All right, do that ready check. I think we've got 30 seconds, but.
These are good.
CDs are good. Do timer pull if the ready check came back good as well.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's early.
Still doable, right?
Oh yeah.
You spread here.
I'm with Pum.
That's fine.
Secret, we should move up.
Watch that rubble. Yep, you guys need to move up right
Yeah,
now.
hold in,
You guys
move up.
aren't. You guys are going
Are we
in.
always supposed to go in? Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Secret on first pull.
There was secret. Secret is the game bit.
Don't snap, don't snap. Alright, 10 seconds for impact. Start moving to your spots.
2, 1.
See a CD down. Health looks good.
5, 4,
Nice job.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, find your partners here. Start spreading. One more spread here. Watch that rubble and chain gang get ready. If you're not in chain gang, tuck in.
Come down here.
Yep, you gotta follow Neo since you're the Moonkin's partner. Watch the rubble.
Stick the pillar. Right here. Move back a little bit. Okay.
Good comms, thank you. It's one more spread and then watch for impact here. 10 seconds, rubble in ranged. Get to your spots right now.
1.
So
back.
Neo, move back near the tanks are. Yep, all your Moonkin.
You raise Rennick?
Rennick up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch seismic, watch seismic. Watch that rubble on ranged. And pre-spread one more time. Alright, chain gang, get ready. Tuck in if you're not, chain gang. It's good.
Secret Bear, can you ironbark me?
Move right here.
Gonna get watch position next to the pillar 3. Range is gonna stay max range if you can. So you can walk to the pillar after this seismic. Do not doubt a seismic. Okay to stand on rubble. Alright, get ready. It's your pillars. Keep moving. Move all the way to the bottom. Okay. Can't res that one yet necessarily, but we're gonna practice pillar number 4. You're gonna show positioning right now. You're gonna use the space to the right as well. Right of the door. And the right wall as well.
Me and Rennick are covering.
Okay, good. That rubble, don't snap, don't snap. Space to melee. Watch that rubble. Secret move, move, move. Chain gang, get ready soon.
I don't have a...
Rennick, you got again?
Helpstone here.
This is where it gets messy. So this is the change in position. Prepared with the hunter, start moving towards blue after the next roar. Hunter or druid, blue, and then the range are going to be near green. We're going to lust here. Don't use CDs, but we're going to basically just practice positioning here. We have a lot of range dead, so green's going to be really dry, but this is it. Let's check these deaths real quick. I think...
I had accidentally killed Rennick on the first one.
Yeah, was that a snap, or I couldn't tell from here, but only saw one person die.
Trying to hit Ice Nova and hit Blink.
Got it.
I got trigger happy and I hit my CD.
Yeah, the blinks are rough. So I told Pyro just like unbind it. Yeah, I see the chain shot. And interestingly enough, look, Hylax's death was just on impact, right? I think that third impact's
everyone
rough.
was pretty low.
A little bit of standing in a puddle, but mostly impact.
Yeah, but yeah, some puddle is actually okay, I suppose, because you know, people are kind of standing on puddles at that point. So get the health stones up and do a ready check. I think we have 40 seconds. Alright, let's get that ready check. Looks good. Can't tell with your UI. Dropping some more Aug runes on first. We should probably we're getting closer to P3. Getting all the small deaths. Alright. Go ahead and pull tanks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Find partners here, please. I want to step back a little bit, Pyro, because you're paired with secrets. So you're going in. Pre-spread. Chain gang 3 seconds. Okay, one more pre-spread. Alright, start moving your spots.
Neo,
keep going. Neo, keep going. Purple. Yep. Good job.
3, 2, 1.
Find partners here. Survive this.
Let's start to read solid.
Watch
Damage
that
is
level and rage.
freaking good.
Yep, one time. Get that chain. But when you get pushed back from the roar, you let the chain guys in the front row walk straight up. Thank you, perfect.
Pyro, let's move to the right a little bit.
Watch that rebel right and ranged. And then impact soon, start moving in position. Nice job.
Sully, can you paint something out of this?
Find partners here, don't cluster.
I'm with Sully.
Sakmu, you're in.
Me and ASB covered.
Watch the ranged rebel. Alright, one more pre-spread here. One more unranged, one more ranged rebel, thank you. Chain gang, 2 seconds, get ready. Ranged rebel one more time, thank you.
2-minute personals here.
Alright, one more pre-spread here, ranged. Little close on the pillar side. Do not snap, do not snap. Watch that range rebel.
Let's move.
Alright, start moving over to your spots now.
1.
Side secret.
These soaks.
5, 4,
Excellent job.
2, 1.
Alright, you're gonna use the extra space to the right, ranged. On your partners, snap.
Hellstone here.
Nope, you're gonna use hellstones or pots if you have them. If you need to.
I'm
Ranged. One more spread here. One more spread ranged. Pyro and your partner move back a little bit from space, thank you.
Health
Go
pot.
from cover. Back up there.
This is chain. This is chain, so you guys need to back up a little more. Perfect. Good job. Chain gang. Good. Stay alive. This is the stay alive phase. Res Lister, ASAP. Res. Before the spread. Don't take. Oh, take it. You're good. Pots. Protessa low. Freaky low. Hylax low. Start moving to your spots. Get ready. Survive this. Get the soaks.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay. You're gonna watch the seismic here, right?
Straddle, take it off.
Tanks are gonna move it. Range, stay max range if possible. Range stays max range and survive the seismic. Use everything. Survive the seismic. Watch that rubble range. Watch that rubble.
Let's move back a little bit, Secret.
Secret's gonna move back. Lister's gonna move back. Stockmoo and her partner's gonna move back.
Sir, you better have red ore up.
Use your pots, everything. One more. There's gonna be one more chain. This is a bop. Bop partner.
Bop, get out here,
Get out. Perfect. Going. Right. One more seismic. Stay ranged, and then collapse after. But don't kill anyone with this. Don't kill anyone. You guys have this. Back up a little bit more. Ranged. Thank you. All CDs here. Pots,
Watch out, Tinker.
defenses, everything.
3, 2, 1.
Crash soon.
Immune.
Good job.
Well, fuck yeah.
I knew we were close. Didn't
Done,
know we were
baby.
5 pulls in close, but nice job.
Killed it.
He killed us at the end. He didn't
Dead.
want us to live. He's like, charge the melee.
All right, boys.
Sir, I'll take the 20k gold deposit,
For us,
sir. Please,
especially.
thank you.
No, I'm gonna send an invoice to you, look, later.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I
I'll
got
send my
Sludgefist
invoice to you
head.
guys too later.
Holy
Alright.
shit, we did it.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Take a little break here. You know, I'm going to think about this because kind of want to give you guys a night off because we are like 250 pulls off.
Oh my god, please.
Because
Oh, yeah.
it's been listen, it's been a
Yeah, of
stressful
course it's
like
heavy.
3-4 weeks, and
we
I
didn't
get it,
expect
right?
to get it. Well, I didn't expect to get it so
Where-
early tonight.
It's a lot of pulls in. It is a wall boss.
I don't know.
Here's my
Could be the-
outlook.
We could start working on the next
Sludgefist
boss,
is
but
in some ways more difficult than Stone Legion. Stone Legion doesn't have quite as an aggressive check. I'm proud of you guys for being able to do this, especially with the adversity that we've been going through, right? So it's not easy on a smaller server, as you guys know. So let's post a 10-minute break here. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do an 11-minute break so we can give people a little extra time, you know, and then we'll reconvene right after, see what we need to do. But as soon as you guys dole out loot, all right? I am tempted to do that just because it's been a rough little bit, and what we might still do next week is extend into Stone Legion. But I want you guys to take the time to read the fights on it if you haven't already. I mean, at this point, I suspect that everyone knows what Stone Legion's about. Max has a pretty good guide on that one as well, so I recommend you guys do that. All right, we'll chat after the break. Go take your break right now.
how did I did?
Can you put up a break timer? Oh wait, you're in here. How long?
I'm not in here. Someone put just do 11
That's
minutes
fine.
or something. An extra little bit
Looks like we're going 15.
works for me. I'm proud of you guys.
We're gonna go pull Stone Legion just for kicks.
We can, but what we
Just
might
gonna
do
die
is-
to it.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that. I think there's a little bit of trash, not too much, but maybe that's what we do. We just talk, kill trash, do a symbolic pull, and then call the night. Is that okay, guys? I'll talk it out.
Kind of
with
want to
people,
just
but-
pull.
Rose has the strategy for us. Take
Activated
the
the roleplay.
break, look at the video, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do when we get back. Get something to eat, do whatever.
I'm probably going on Pallion this one. I mean, Shaman.
Actually, double shaman.
Yeah,
For straight
double
links for Emo. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with the
I also
double
double checked
shaman
there
for this
since you didn't need loot on this boss before I asked that of you.
one. Appreciate the switch over as well, Zerus. I think it makes a difference.
I don't think I need it. I don't need anything from the boss.
I think the shaman's a better play for Stone Legion as well, but
It's 100 times better play.
No, you need. I think you need
two
double
Spearlink,
link. I think.
two Wind Rush. I looked it up.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
two
need
Spearlink, two Wind Rush.
the move exactly. It's
I've
not a
seen
DPS
the,
check necessarily.
I've seen what's it called pieces use the Ankh totem stuff.
Yeah, Max also recommended a. Can't remember. I think he mentioned something about like feral druids do well on this one too. If you don't have double shaman. But anyway, I'm gonna take my break real quick, all right?
Did you want to say something, Pom?
Which is achievements. Well, it would be fun if we did some normal Castle Nathri together, if you wanted to.
Okay, so the great Stone Legion Generals video I said I would never do. Well, it turns out they nerfed this boss a lot and made it way more doable. In fact, I had the experience of running this with my guild that I help a couple days a week after my progression is over slightly tilted. I actually played with them this time, and I will play a video of our entire kill and comment over it after this. So not a limit kill, which we've killed this multiple times, and I've killed multiple times in limit. This is another guild that just killed it. It took them about 4 nights of progression. They almost killed it their second pull in the last phase. So they had a 1% wipe at 60 attempts and ended up killing it at like 88. I think it was sub 90, maybe lower 80s, I'm not sure. So it's a pretty reasonable boss to kill in progression now. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, I enjoyed it. So like I know Stone Legion General gets a lot of memes with how bad it used to be, and it truly was terrible. But it's actually gotten a lot better. So first thing we'll talk about is DPS comp again. Class off the top of my head. I'm actually pretty sure, I don't know if the 9.0.5 rankings will reflect this yet, because Windwalkers were changed just about, I think it was like 3 weeks ago or so, where they like buffed them again after they nerfed them in the patch, where they did like the Chi-Ji change and like, a couple other things. But I'm like, Windwalkers on this fight, just it's completely anecdotal, but in every raid I've seen them in, they are shredding on this fight. Like, they're insane. So I'm assuming it's like Windwalker at the top with Ellie Shaman, probably slightly below it, probably Frost Mage, Frost DK, a couple other classes. You'll see some low sample size, really high parses when you're looking at higher percentiles of things like Survival and Arcane. I'm sure those are fine. I have very little experience with them in the raid. We don't play those, but I'm sure they're great as well. But as far as like the meta normal classes, I also believe Hunter's in there. Like I said, Hunter isn't going to do more overall, but Hunter does what you need. Hunter is going to really shred a lot of the parts of this fight that are hard, which is basically dealing with skirmisher waves fast and getting a cleave. Another thing too is DH. DH isn't as much overall in this fight. Like, as they just have really insane bursts. Like the Nathrius P1, obviously DH beats every class in the game right now with Fell Rush. But on this fight, I don't think DHs do a ton overall, but I think DHs do a ton with skirmisher sub 30, and DHs are also probably, if it mattered, I know they nerfed it a lot, but they're probably the best burst class specifically on the commando shields, I think. So that's how that works. So generally speaking, actually, let's just look, right? Okay, there you go. So yeah, like I said before, Arcane Survival near the top with Windwalker. Windwalker's like the main, things with, more than like 20 pulls of sample size for a high percentile parse. Windwalker is pretty dominant, as I expected since the change, which is actually pretty crazy. I mean, it makes sense too, because like they're the only class I think that has like a cooldown up being clones at least for every wave of skirmishers, and the AoE in the intermission. That's usually, I don't think anyone else has that, and they also have really strong 2 minutes for cleave. So Windwalker's like hold. This is like, it's as if they designed this fight for Windwalker to be good. And it's also weird a little bit to look at Windwalker percentiles, because like, any Windwalker that's just doing crazy damage is just getting, godly GG procs during AoE, right? Like, you just can't beat that. It's probably on 5 to 6 targets, not mass AoE. Monk is probably like the highest consistent AoE in the game with GG. I mean, GG His dance of GG progress is insane. But yeah, Fury Warrior's great. I didn't mention them. I should have mentioned them. And again, MM's down here, but I'm telling you they're better than that. Like Ellie is more overall, but I would almost argue that Marksman is better for doing the fight. Actually, I don't know if I make that argument. Ellie's really strong right now, but you get the point. Okay. Seth's DPS comp, and again, I will be going over the entire VOD later and like kind of going through a few different things of what certain classes are good at. I'll go over that later. Healing comp, a lot of people choose between 4 or 5 healers. We do both in most of our raids. I would ask yourself this question: is your guild ever have healing problems? Do you guys struggle with fights where healers maybe need to dispel at some points? There's a little bit more responsibility. If you are ever, let's just put it this way: since the nerf, if you are 5 healing Sludgefist, 5 heal Soul Mage, and don't think about it. And the main reason is you don't really need the damage. You can make up the damage in a lot of points this fight. It's really unlikely that you won't have it. And 4 healing doesn't really enable anything. I'm just telling you right now, if you start this boss fresh and you ever have healing problems in your guild, which if you're progressing it now, it's probably pretty likely, you're probably going to struggle specifically with Heart Rend debuffs, like dispelling Heart, like having deaths to Heart Rend in the intermission. So that's basically the idea. As far as the actual comp of healers, this is I really recommend 2 shamans. I think you can do this fight without a disc priest. I think you can do it, but basically, you can do it with any comp. You can obviously do any fight with any comp. I'm just saying like 2 shamans is never more important than it is in this fight, including Hungering, even though Hungering's easier. I mean it, right? Like it just makes Heart Rend a joke. And I will show you exactly what we do for Heart Rends for that. But I think generally speaking, any healer comp goes here. I mean, when we almost killed it and slightly tilted, their Holy Paladin was these things. We literally didn't have a Paladin buff in the raid. We brought in a Resto Druid and we were at the same point in progression. Like you can use any healer comp here. DKs I will mention on the healer argument is nice. Having AMZ is just an insane cooldown for crystallize. Generally how timings work, I mean you can kind of assign cooldowns based on Heart Rends being dispelled. You can assign cooldowns based on crystallize soaking because like usually a lethal point of the fight is like crystallize versus other things. Also go over personal usage when I go over the video. But you know, like generally speaking, the only thing that's like really assigned is like Disc Priest usually just Spirit Shell the crystallizes. Disc Priest will have very low overall healing when they first start this fight. But once they get better at it and learn when the mini ramps are in between crystallizes, they'll get a lot better HPS. Every time I've worked with a Disc Priest on this fight, they start out doing actually negative HPS just ramping for early crystallizes and there's not a lot of damage. But then by the time P2 comes around, they know what's going on. They get better. Okay. First thing we'll talk about is speed strat versus no speed strat. What that means is in the intermission, you need to get 100 energy into Renifal to phase the boss, right? So what a lot of guilds do is they push the boss in both phases to 50% before hitting the Goliath to 0%. And what that means is when the Goliath dies, once it's phased, he actually drops a 30 energy orb, and then you're
I'm back. Did you guys do a lot to loot?
I think they did.
Good. Hopefully people got some upgrades. How much time is left on break? Just because I lost my POV with peroxide going in.
2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Thank you.
All right.
I know it's just whenever you go on break, your UI turns into that idle thing and it turns off the HUD. So I don't like I'm blind. I guess I could walk over to Asura's, but like work though. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We can start discussing this while we have like I assume like a minute and change on poll. A minute on poll. Here is we're gonna walk up there just to do a symbolic poll. We'll go through some of the items with the boss fight. The plan is to just call it after for this. There are a couple things I want people to kind of prep and prepare for. and we'll kind of do some of the practice this Thursday. There is a small chance we will also re-clear our gear potentially, but I don't think, you know, the problem with the re-clears is it always sets us behind. And, you know, anytime even the folks that are working on Denathrius and they re-clear builds that are better than ours, you kind of have to anticipate that it's going to be a little messy getting back to where you were, just because it's changes in comp, changes in, you know, roles, and making sure that it's just going to be a little sloppy if we do the re-clear. So more than likely we're going to go back into with the extension to Stone Legion Generals just to see if we can get them down. And like I said, there's a couple of factors that make it in some cases easier for us. It's a crazy fight, but in some ways it's actually beneficial for us. So
get a few 233s from Legion, it will be easier to re-clear silvers.
Yeah, and I think Legion is tough, but I think they've also fixed quite a few things there where it isn't as inconsistent, and in theory it should be a little simpler. So
it's more like Artificer. It's a checkpoint of certain things. You have to kill things at certain points.
Exactly.
That's all it is. So like Max was saying to them as listening, he said if you 5 heal Sludge, you should 5 heal
absolutely. Yep. I mean, in many cases it's actually easier because we're not dealing with as hard of a check. Obviously the adds end up becoming a check, but the movement speed is not over. It's not over. Like it's not like we can't overcome that, right? So get your summons out, kind of do some bit of P1 because I want to just show people a couple of things so they can kind of prepare and get their recores in order.
Yeah, are there new recores we need that are not?
There are 2.
Yep.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, exactly. There are 2. This is why I wanted to do the call so that we're not like spending the next 2 hours kind of setting up weak orders and whatnot, right? Just want us to do the pull, no weak orders, no prep. We're just gonna go through this, especially if you guys have flasks and everything. No aug runes or anything like that. Just want us to get used to the position. Positioning is slightly different for P1, but these pulls are just to get a feel for this, because in phase 1 you're gonna see a couple new mechanics. One of them being the ads that push you off and everything like that. And you guys, when you guys do a ready check, just to make sure everyone's there. I don't know if someone needs a summon, but just do like a pull or so to get it on log and go through this. Phase 1 is mostly the same. First. Yeah. Do the trash, and I'll start explaining some of these items. Actually, Zeros and Brad, you guys want to explain anything else before I go down the list, or? Brad, Zeros?
We have to assign a Shadow Priest, a priest to Mass Dispel.
Mass Dispel, we have Priest Grip rotation as well, as my understanding, if we want to try the Priest Grip rotation. Then, which we won't set up tonight, but we'll have the Priest Grip it, do the grips. And then I think also the healers will get a feel for this. I'm sure there are healing macros for the Heart Rend, because if you dispel that, you basically get the buff yourself, right? So like a couple of things. Max talked about some of the items to kind of like help with it and whatnot. So if everyone's got the summon, let's do the trash pull. Hopefully you guys pick up a couple BOEs too while we're at it. But you guys will see the ads when they come out. Basically the skirmishers that there's going to be a DPS priority kill order. I believe DBM, Brad, Zers, correct me if I'm wrong, DBM should mark the 3 of them, and we effectively have a kill order for all 3. Those ads push us off basically, so it's kind of a little bit of a DPS check, I'd say. The movement speed is not anything you can't overcome with pre-positioning and just not being caught off guard. I think there's also a huge Goliath, or it's the big Goliath, but I think there's also I can't remember if the Goliath basically has a healing debuff as well. So this is where I think Disc Priests also come in handy here, because it prevents you from getting healed. But if there's a ramp during that phase, it's supposed to make it better. So I don't know if the Goliath on this trash applies the mythic stuff, but
it does.
It
It doesn't do the healing debuff, but it does the stacking.
Yeah, the stacking stuff, right? Yeah, which is supposed to truck. So
yeah,
He got enraged and he jumped on Alex.
yeah. I mean, that's basically what happens on the thing. So I don't know. I don't remember if that has. I think that just has to be healed through with direct heals, is my understanding.
you can bop it.
Yeah, or some type of bop or immunity. I think we'll only have one paladin, so I don't know if it's as reliable.
So as long as he doesn't have stacks on him, you can heal through it. If like during the first intermission, typically you'll hold a Goliath where he'll get enough stacks on him that he'll one shot someone.
Yeah.
Where you will probably need to bop someone.
Yeah, but the problem is, what do you do for the next? Because op's going to be on CD typically for the Goliaths, right? So.
Oh, you don't need it for every single
I guess
one.
you would use it towards the end only, right?
Yeah. So at least from our experience, we were running into an issue where with my old guild, we were waiting on Crystallize before we would kill the Goliath below 40%.
Yeah.
And he would get a bunch of stacks where he'd one-shot someone. And then we started changing it because of that, where we would just use CDs, a couple CDs on it to kill it before the Crystallize.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
So it's just something you're going to have to figure out with the group on if you have enough damage to single target it down before, because there will be commandos out and you can't cleave, or else you'll push those.
Yeah, the commandos basically don't they don't get affected by any type of cleave. So you guys will get it when we do the poll. I think we'll actually hit commandos probably. I think commandos come out every 20%, something like that, right? 25, 20%. I have to look it up. It's been a while since I looked at this boss, but. And the blades are going to be approximately the same area, but there's going to be one min max for this blades. Typically, you want to start a little farther towards the back, you know, in Mythic than Heroic. You know, in Heroic, we basically started like mid platform-ish. So, anything else you guys want to add? Zerus, Brad?
Yeah, Pyro, go heal.
Yeah, you want to bring 5 just to pull through, and then we usually typically drop on the right as well. Just very similar to the limit strat. So I don't know if we'll get to phase 2, but we'll see. And then, like I said, after this one, I want people to just get a feel for it, get some of that data. This way, you can take a look at the logs, grab the weak orders you need. Because I know some healers like have special logs and whatnot.
Yeah.
Did we drop a second cauldron? I don't think we need to drop a second cauldron.
No.
We did, actually. Well, I mean, if we're going to do more than one pull.
Fine. I didn't want to drop the cauldron.
It's fine. I have like 20.
You mentioned that the healers will get the heart rend when they dispel. I think they removed that.
No, they did.
They?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
You guys don't get it.
Yeah,
But,
okay, thanks.
But
Sorry.
you have to time it with the crystallize and the other
Yep.
things going on.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yep.
So my raid frame show me who has it and who's dispelled, and it lights up. So I can tell
perfect.
who has it. So if you want me to call, I'll call people out if you want.
Yeah, we could do that. We'll see how the first one goes. Hopefully, you guys remember the heroic mechanics too. We don't fuck up the heroic mechanics. You guys want to ready check this and just pull?
Where are we putting Wicked Blades?
Brad, can you mark please the typical Wicked Blade mark? Someone.
The max guide said just run it out to the left.
To the left.
It's the same spot. It's the same spot as we put it, but just to show, if you don't mind, just throwing one marker down. I think it's yellow and orange. Oh yeah, circle star. Yeah, circle star. Yep.
Okay, I'll take it to the left then.
Yeah, it's basically to the left. If you don't want melee, you got to stay on the right side of the boss, just like heroic. You don't get owned.
In the meteors, are you putting it on the right?
Right side. Yep. It's like the limit guide, I believe. And in heroic, technically the min max, they start at the bottom right of the map, so very, very, very side. But you know, we won't do that for this poll. Is Brad AFK? You there?
We ate, Brad.
You guys want to do ready check?
I'm back, sorry.
Thanks, Strat. Right, I was gonna ask just some markers down, but someone's got a crappy marker, which is good enough. And then I just wanted to ask if you guys are Anything else you wanted to add?
Kill Sludge.
All right, boys.
Y'all know I'm here.
Do the pull.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Do the pull. That's it. I think the priest can probably play around with the grips too, just to get a feel for it. And I know I would. Countdown pull us. See the new ads at one point. I believe that's skull target, auto marks, which is what we expected. Get them tanked. You're going to take the blades out. You kill the skull first, and then X always. Looks like direct heal is actually good for the. So the more you kill there, the better the wind is going to be.
Nice spell.
Remember, everyone shares that damage for the crystallized, so this is, you can see this was why we start farther back on Mythic, just to give a little more extra wiggle room. And kill X to do better next one. We're gonna have skirmishers again. The Goliath is down too. Skull is always first, then X. Pretty rough, huh? Look at that check.
I wouldn't say it's too rough.
It's a lot of ads. It's technically not a DPS fight. As long as you keep the rotations going, you're in a good spot. You Duke Mass.
I don't have it.
Okay, Pirate.
Oh, get in.
That's gonna be a little far. Yeah, that's fine. The more ads you kill, the better the wind. Softer the wind.
Goodbye from a get fucked.
This Goliath's been up for a little bit because of people, so next one we're gonna bop if we can. Oh, never mind. This is dead. Bop. He's gonna get fucked. Healers, the heart rend coming up. Yeah, that is crazy. You see that check is actually pretty aggressive.
Well, we have
Skirmishers came out. Yeah, skirmishers came out again. So. This Wicked Blade again, just, you know, it's always a constant, like, there's a lot going on in this fight, so this could be another crystal.
Well, we wanted a new fight.
Get a new fight. That's pretty much it for the first few phases. First phase, I think. I think phase 2, there's... Actually, did we hit phase 2? We didn't hit phase 2.
No.
He wasn't on.
You don't hit phase 2 for a while.
Yeah.
You'll go phase 1, intermission 1, and then phase 2, and then intermission 2.
Yep. And then there's also a couple of other tips I think that Max commented on, which includes like DPS cooldowns, use them, stuff like that, right? I think he talks about like 3 minutes, 1 minute, so I have to review that video. But I recommend you guys review that as well. That's pretty much it here. So what I'm gonna do is the group to. I think we should take a break because, as I said, it's been a rough 3 weeks or so on Prague for that boss. We wanted to give some time back to you guys and wanted to thank the group for the patience for some of the entropy and whatnot as we get the right class comp and everything. It's been a balance, as you know, and every time we change the comp a little bit, it can impact. It can feel like a little bit of reprog. So, all right, boys, I think that's mostly it. Just be careful. I see someone about to pull. It's gonna hurt. Keep the night off, right? And then.
All right. Thanks for the invite, guys.
Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate it. Like I said, I felt like we had it tonight because we were so close, relatively often on the Thursday night, you know. So. And then just keep, you know, understand that this Thursday we're likely looking for another reclear. Sorry, not likely looking at another extension. So it's kind of as there's extension exhaustion, but at the end of the day, I think it's worth it. As I said before, sorry, go ahead, Drew.
I was just gonna say, if you need an extra flask for say like Mythic Plus or something, make sure you take one.
Yeah,
you know, there's plenty.
Yeah, that's a fucking good. Someone grab a flask for me. Trade it to me.
Like I'm like, people are leaving them there. We can Mythic Plus or do other shit.
Main freak, you're gonna kill the boss.
Actually, I recommend you guys do that. Take your
Go
take your stuff. Go do your other thing. Yeah. Then we'll reevaluate. I'll have to take a look at comps, but thank God I'm fucking done with that fight where I have to balance melee and ranged.
You know you love it.
Oh, that's
You're even all the time.
it's bad enough with the roster stuff already, in my opinion. You know. Yeah. I mean, this fight's a little complicated, so we'll post a couple week orders there. I think we're actually already posting them in raid. Would you guys mind just posting them in Discord? Actually, no, they are.
You're in there already.
Yep. We should be good. I know there's a couple of healing ones that might be helpful. That Max had a couple of like raid game ones where it shows people with heart rend, especially when it was before the nerf where they took the heart rend debuff out, but have to kind of tune that as we go. Likely Thursday, right?
I think there's another good one for healers where it shows the energy of the Goliath, so you don't dispel someone right as the Goliath starts charging someone.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I assumed that was what I was referring to, which is like it's a couple of like really handy ones for healers that I've heard about, but I don't have that linked. So
yeah.
All right, boys, enjoy the night off, and thanks for coming, everyone. Thanks, Big Ruse.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be in touch
All right. Good night, guys.
later.
Okay.